Think of the last time someone you cared about rejected you. A message left unanswered, a door that didn't open, a room that went quiet when you walked in. Now think about the word you used to describe how it felt. You probably did not say, "I felt disappointed." You said, "It hurt." You said you felt wounded, crushed, like something inside you had broken. You were not speaking in metaphor. You were being more medically accurate than you knew.
In 2003, a neuroscientist at UCLA named Naomi Eisenberger asked a question almost nobody had asked seriously before. What if the brain does not distinguish between physical pain and the pain of being left out? She designed an experiment. Volunteers lay in an fMRI scanner playing a simple video game of catch with two other players. The volunteers believed the other players were real people. They were not. The entire game was controlled by a computer. Partway through, the computer simply stopped passing the ball to the volunteer. No explanation, no warning, just exclusion. And in that exact moment, the brain's pain center activated. The anterior cingulate cortex, the same region that lights up when you burn your hand or break a bone, lit up identically. Not a similar region, not a related region. The same alarm system the body uses for physical injury is the same alarm system it uses for social exclusion.
If social pain and physical pain truly share the same neural machinery, Eisenberger and her colleagues wondered something audacious. What if a physical painkiller could treat a broken heart? In 2010, psychologist Nathan DeWall at the University of Kentucky, working with Eisenberger, tested it directly. Participants took either acetaminophen, the active ingredient in Tylenol, or a placebo every day for 3 weeks. Nothing else changed in their lives. Each evening, they reported how much social pain they had felt that day. Rejection, hurt feelings, the sting of being excluded. The results were unambiguous. The group taking acetaminophen reported significantly less social pain than the group taking the placebo, and the effect grew stronger every week. In a second experiment, the same researchers scanned the brains of participants while they experienced simulated rejection. The acetaminophen group showed measurably reduced activity in the anterior cingulate cortex. A pill made for a headache was dampening the biological signature of heartbreak. This is not a metaphor anymore. This is pharmacology. To understand why this overlap exists, you have to go back further than any hospital or laboratory. You have to go back to the beginning of mammalian life. Psychologist Jacques Panksepp proposed a theory that is as elegant as it is unsettling. Human infants are born more helpless for longer than almost any other species on Earth. A newborn cannot feed itself, defend itself, or survive a single day alone. For a creature this vulnerable, separation from a caregiver was not an inconvenience, it was a death sentence. Evolution needed a way to make separation feel unbearable enough that infants would do anything, cry, cling, scream, to avoid it. So evolution did something remarkably economical. It did not build a new alarm system for social separation. It borrowed one that already existed. The physical pain system, ancient battle-tested, impossible to ignore, was repurposed, co-opted, used twice. Every mammal that has ever lived in social groups, wolves, elephants, primates, humans, carries some version of this same borrowed alarm. When researchers separate infant monkeys from their mothers, the same brain regions that respond to physical injury light up. The same is true for human infants left to cry alone. The ache of being left out is not a design flaw. It is one of the oldest, most carefully engineered features your body has.
Here is the cruelty of modern life that your ancestors never faced. For most of human history, rejection was rare and visible. You knew if you had been excluded from the tribe, the fire, the hunt. It was an event, painful but finite. Today, you can be rejected hundreds of times before lunch. The message left unread, the post that gets no likes, the group chat that moves on without you, the job application that vanishes into silence, the match that unmatches without a word. Each one is small, each one barely registers consciously, but your anterior cingulate cortex does not know the difference between a tribal exile and a notification that says "seen." It fires the same ancient alarm every single time. Researchers studying chronic low-grade social pain, what some now call micro-rejection, have found that this constant low-grade hum of digital exclusion may be contributing to the same neural sensitization seen in chronic physical pain conditions. Your body was built for occasional, visible rejection. It was never built for a world with infinite, invisible doors quietly closing all day long.
So, what do you do with the knowledge that rejection is quite literally pain? First, stop minimizing it. When you feel hurt by being left out, that is not oversensitivity. That is your oldest neural alarm system functioning exactly as evolution designed. You are allowed to take it seriously. Second, treat social pain the way you would treat physical pain. Rest, time, gentle company. Eisenberger's research suggests the same things that help a body heal, warmth, safety, low stimulation, also help a wounded nervous system recover from rejection. Third, and this matters most, notice the difference between rare, meaningful rejection and the constant background static of modern digital life. Not every unanswered message deserves the same alarm as being cast out by your tribe. You can learn, consciously, to recalibrate the volume. Your ancestors only had to survive the rare, real rejection. You are being asked to survive 100 small simulations of it daily. That is not weakness. That is an unfair fight your biology was never warned about. Be as gentle with that ache as you would be with a bruise you could actually see. For as long as creatures have needed each other to survive, being left out has hurt in the body, not just the mind. Every infant who ever cried for a missing caregiver, every wolf who ever called into the dark for its pack, every human who ever felt a closed door as a physical ache in the chest, they were all using the same ancient alarm. The one that says you were built for connection and your body will not let you forget it quietly. You are not broken. You are ancient. I want to ask you something before you go. Think of a rejection, big or small, that still sits somewhere in your body when you remember it. What was it? Tell me in one sentence below. I read every one.